Sister Wives Janelle Brown details son Garrison's alcohol struggles. Janelle Brown of Sister Wives has opened up about something that has shaken fans to their core: the details surrounding her late son Garrison Brown's struggles with alcohol. For years, viewers have watched the Brown family's journey unfold on reality television, but few could have expected the heartbreaking revelations that are now surfacing. According to Janelle, Garrison's issues with alcohol became more visible in the years leading up to his tragic passing, and the story behind it has left fans not only heartbroken but also demanding answers. For a family that has lived so much of their life under the spotlight, the truth behind Garrison's private struggles shows just how much pain was happening away from the cameras. Janelle didn't hold back when she spoke about her son. She described moments where she realized that Garrison was turning to alcohol as a way of coping with loneliness, stress, and emotional turmoil. For a young man who had been celebrated for his independence, his work ethic, and his love for his siblings, it was a devastating revelation. Janelle revealed that as much as Garrison put on a brave face, behind closed doors, he was hurting deeply. Fans will remember Garrison as one of the Brown children who often stood up for himself, especially when tensions within the family escalated. He wasn't afraid to speak out against his father, Cody Brown, particularly during the difficult years when the family's relationships began to fracture. But while Garrison was strong and outspoken on camera, Janelle explained that the weight of those family conflicts and the emotional fallout left scars that alcohol only temporarily numbed. Janelle's heartbreaking account paints a picture of a young man who felt the strain of family division more than most. The split between his parents, the distance from some of his siblings, and the constant public spotlight all created a storm that made it difficult for Garrison to fully heal. According to Janelle, alcohol was never the solution he needed, but it became a coping mechanism when everything else felt overwhelming. In her statements, Janelle made it clear that she had tried to support her son through his struggles. She explained that she often noticed changes in his behavior, moments of withdrawal, mood swings, and a heaviness in his demeanor that she later connected to drinking. She wanted to help, but like many parents of adult children, she also faced the difficult reality that she couldn't control his choices. Janelle's words reflect the helplessness that so many families feel when watching a loved one battle with alcohol. What shocked fans most, however, was how Janelle's revelations tied into the larger story of the Brown family. Many viewers have long speculated that the constant tension between Cody and his children had lasting effects. Garrison, in particular, had a very strained relationship with his father. At one point, he even stopped speaking to Cody altogether after feeling rejected and unsupported. That emotional distance may have contributed to the pain that led Garrison down the path of drinking. The details Janelle shared have caused fans to revisit past episodes of Sister Wives with a new perspective. Many now wonder if the signs were always there, hidden in plain sight. In some episodes, Garrison appeared quieter, more withdrawn, or visibly frustrated. While most of these moments were brushed off as normal family tension, viewers now believe they could have been subtle cries for help. The tragedy of Garrison's passing has forced a spotlight not just on his struggles, but on the broader issues of mental health and substance use within families under pressure. Janelle's willingness to speak about alcohol specifically has sparked a bigger conversation among fans and the public about how many young adults silently turn to drinking as a way to cope with unresolved pain. But the most emotional part of Janelle's account is the guilt she carries as a mother. She admitted that she often questions whether she did enough, whether she missed opportunities to intervene, and whether she could have changed the outcome. These raw and vulnerable confessions have struck a chord with fans, many of whom have flooded social media with messages of support, insisting that Janelle should not blame herself. Still, the connection between Garrison's personal struggles and the toxic family dynamic has been impossible for fans to ignore. Over the years, Sister Wives has documented the unraveling of Cody's relationships with nearly all of his wives and several of his children. Viewers saw how Christine left, then Janelle, and later Mary. They saw how the children from different households often felt caught in the middle. And they saw how Robin became the only wife left by Cody's side, a shift that created resentment across the family. For Garrison, those divisions weren't just television drama, they were real-life heartbreak. He loved his siblings fiercely, but he also saw the pain his mother endured. He clashed with his father in ways that left deep wounds. And in the end, the unresolved family tension may have been one of the heaviest burdens he carried. Janelle's account of his drinking only reinforces the idea that Garrison was suffering in silence, even while smiling on the outside. Fans have also pointed out that Garrison's struggles echo the experiences of many young adults today. He was working hard to build a life for himself, serving in the National Guard and pursuing his passions. Yet beneath the achievements, he was battling inner demons. Janelle's words have reminded viewers that success on paper doesn't always reflect true emotional well-being. In the days since Janelle shared these painful details, support has poured in from all corners of the Sister Wives fan community. Hashtags honoring Garrison's memory have trended online, with fans sharing stories of their own struggles with alcohol and loss. Many have thanked Janelle for being brave enough to speak the truth, even though it means reliving her pain. Meanwhile, questions continue to swirl around Kody Brown's role in all of this. Critics have not held back in accusing Kody of neglecting his children, especially during times when they needed him most. Some believe that Garrison's broken relationship with his father left him without the guidance and support he might have otherwise had. Kody, for his part, has not spoken extensively about these specific revelations, but fans are demanding that he address them. The heartbreaking truth is that nothing can change the outcome. Garrison is gone, and the Brown family is left grappling with the aftermath. Janelle's decision to speak openly about alcohol is not just a way of honoring her son's truth, but also a warning to other families who may be facing similar battles in silence. Her words highlight the importance of recognizing the signs, offering support, and understanding that even the strongest people can struggle deeply. For fans, it is a sobering reminder that reality TV only shows part of the story, and that behind the cameras, the pain can be far greater than anyone realizes. As the Brown family continues to grieve, Janelle's revelations have ensured that Garrison's memory is not defined solely by tragedy. Instead, his story has become a call to action, a reminder that families must confront their issues openly, that young people need safe spaces to heal, and that alcohol is never the true solution to pain. Sharing this part of her son's journey, Janelle has done